think, have a great chance in this World Cup. I think as long as we are competitive, that we combine all the power with a level of intelligence, we should go well out in New Zealand. It's a tough environment. It's the heartland of rugby. Everyone lives and breathes it there. But as a player, it's a World Cup. All bets are off. I think a successful World Cup for us would be to win it. Obviously, I think as a team, you've got to have ambitions to do that. I think, if you looked at it, 2007, guys were written off, we made a final. I think this year, the talent is possibly better, the squad's better, the coaching is arguably, better. I think a failure would be not to get out the pool side. We've got a strong pool, but we've got a pool that we could do well in. And if we fail to leave that, that'd be very disappointing. I think in terms of dark horses for this World Cup, you've got to look at teams like Argentina. I think Wales could pose a good shot. Obviously they've been very disappointed with their Six Nations, but they did sort of go well in parts. They're a team that thrive on success. They always do very well in World Cups. I think you've got to look at the Pacific Island teams. Fiji, Samoa. Teams like that have a lot of ability, and they don't possibly get the opportunity to prepare as well. When they get a little bit of build up for a World Cup, they always produce the goods. I think New Zealand do go into this World Cup as the favourites. I think rightly so. I think the last Tri-Nations and certainly in the Autumn Internationals, they've been playing the best rugby. I think they've been the most consistent. People talk about New Zealand's aura and whether that can, people lose the game before they've even started. I think that is important. I think that will be magnified in New Zealand. But they are human. They do make mistakes, and I think that if teams impose themselves on them, then they will get results. But they are the team to beat. I think the French will go well in this tournament. Obviously, they've had a mixed Six Nations where, I think towards the end of it, they started to show that the form that they're capable of. What I've learned over playing in Paris is that the emotional state is so important. If these guys don't turn up and they're all on the same page, they can be very disjointed, and then sometimes you see what is a very talented side fall apart. I think if they can master that, they're so talented that they'll always be there or thereabouts and perform well.